They went to the House of Rep and dumped the bodies the Fulanis killed. But what are the politicians doing? Nothing. What are they doing? Nothing. It seems when they're in this, when they in this their issue, they forget why they were elected. This is what Gabashehu said in response to Autumn. Okay? The presidency, through Gabashehu, hit back on Autumn, accusing the governor of stirring a Rwanda-like ethnic campaign against Fulanese. An allegation Autumn fiercely denies. You see, he is telling you what you are doing. But the only response they can give is that Governor Autumn is stirring a Rwanda-like ethnic campaign against the Fulanese. If your memory serves right, you will remember. We tell you that they accuse you of what they're doing. They commit all the unrest, they commit all the problems, and they will turn around and point their finger at you, that it is you. And we watch. With contempt, we sit down and watch. Autumn is speaking. Autumn is speaking. What is Uzadema saying? We are bringing in the Fulanese and the soldiers. Now he has brought in tanks to unleash war on Imo people. And they are in his cabinet, quiet. I think most of them have converted a long time ago. They are just waiting for the appropriate time to silence, sign of contempt. How many of your representatives are saying anything? Even your senators. It's a sign of contempt. And they still have the guts to come and tell you that they are campaigning for election 2023. You have not survived 2021. You are talking about 2023. Most of you can reflect to the action taken on Biafrans. Those in coastal area that we are distilling, refining crude oil. The law enforcement agents carelessly destroyed all those things, poured the crude oil into the environment, polluting the river, polluting the environment. That is classic case of wickedness. There's nothing to them. But they too are engaged in oil bunkering. But when an indigent, deprived of employment, resource cut off, tries to make a living, he becomes a criminal. And then the resources itself is wasted. Common sense. Common sense. These are the things we need to these are the things we need to take care of. These are the things we need to understand. They will rather see you go hungry. That which you are using, they will destroy. But these same people are doing the same thing, not accounting for the crude oil and the resources therefrom. And their latest news, for all the one Nigerianists from Biafra land, from the south, NNPC to establish retail outlet in Niger Republic, the managing director. The outlet in Niger will help curb smuggling of petroleum products across land borders. Oh. How dumb can Biafrans be? How dumb can the South be? They flexed their muscle. They blocked the border of Benin. And then you stood up like a man and removed it. They used custom to seal the border, punish the people of Oduduwa. Just one morning you woke up, whatever that their ex-custom man or whatever his rank was, decided to block Oduduwa border with Benin. But meanwhile, their border in the north with the Sahel region is wide open. Compared to what Autumn said. They know what they're doing. And then when you open your mouth, they say you're insulting the president. When Autumn said what he said, that is a fact, that is the truth. What response did they do? They attacked him. They have all their people set up, put in place to defend whatever.
That's the point where we begin the conversation tonight, everyone. And we get the presidency to speak more on this matter and the issues raised by Governor Samuel Autumn. I'm being joined by the president media and media assistant, Mr. Garaba Shehu, who joins us from Paris in France. Thank you so much, Mr. Shehu, for your time tonight on the program. It does look like the president is not happy with what Governor Autumn said. What exactly is the mind of the president on some of the statements made by Mr. Autumn?
Thank you for giving us this opportunity and to say that the president has shown extraordinary patience, stomaching a lot of the garbage that Governor Autumn has been pouring upon him. I am not sure in the history of this country there had been any president who would have taken all of the insults that Governor Autumn has been heaping on this president. And on the president's directive, we have ignored him. Most of the time we have said nothing. But it is also said that lies told many times, over and over again, they can assume the coloration of the truth, can be mistaken for the truth. And it is at this point that we decided to say, look, let us set the record straight. President Buhari does not kill people. He is not a cultist. Governor Autumn should stop spreading fears about a president who is humane, who is fair, who is just. And all of the falsehood he spreads perhaps speak to his own character rather than that of the president.
What exactly, if you can tell us, are those things that the president is not happy with in some of the conversations that Governor Autumn was engaged with? I remember vividly he was talking about grazing routes, ranching, the agreement at the National Economic Council meeting, and what the governor's positions are on the grazing routes. But what in specific is the president not happy about? Can you tell us?
Well, let me say that so many things are in what you have just said now. The issues of grazing reserves or ranching are matters that have been competently handled by the National Economic Council, chaired by the Vice President. They have a plan for all of these things. And the plan, on that plan, there is a buy-in by about 24, 25 states. Now, what remains is for action to follow. And the action has begun to take place in a number of states. I think about 10 states so far in the country have set up secretariat for those schemes. What the president did lately is nothing that should have warranted these insults, because he has set up a committee under the chief of staff and technical people to audit grazing land. There are reports as submitted by the Ministry of Agriculture indicating that these reserves are in as many as 24 states. Is that true? Can you audit, verify? If they come to your state and they find that these facts are not, is the government not auditing Niger Delta Development Commission now? And the fact that you are auditing, does that presuppose that people are already guilty, or that they have no explanation for what has happened? They should allow the committee to report. And at the point to which action is being taken, if you see government going in a direction that you don't want, you can complain. When you ask a question about the kind of things that he says, on your own channel, TV network, channels television, you had Autumn lining up people behind him, asking President Buhari, come and kill us. Buhari, come, kill us. Now, is that the way to have to treat the president of this country? Because the president does not speak, because he's a decent gentleman who does not order executions as we have had in the history of this country. So please, I think that the Benue people are like,
what they do is what they accuse you of doing. You had it. They are happy with what is happening to you. If they have this stance, if they stand this way, if they are strong-willed to kill you without blinking, what's your recourse? They are the ones watching the Fulani slaughter other people. A president that doesn't speak, he has confirmed it. A president that can come out and say, the Fulani, the Muslims, have right to establish Sharia law and chop off fingers. And it is the fingers of the Muslim that they're chopping off, not yours. That now they are not only chopping off fingers, they're chopping off your head. And Gabashehu says he's a gentleman who doesn't talk. But he will tell you, provide land for the Fulanis. Give them your land so that there will be peace. And I ask you, what land are you giving to them? Common sense, my people. Common sense. Grazing. Grazing what? Let me remind most of you before I continue, and I don't think the women are coming. Let me remind you something. Call me before I get on the air, or you text me a day before. And when I'm on the air, you're sending me message. You're distracting me. Okay, I'm not saying it out of anything. I'm just letting you know when I don't respond to you, why I am not responding to you. You know, if something emergency, I can say it. No, but I will endeavor to, when I come on the air, and that shows that sometimes some people are not listening. So when you send me a message, I don't respond. There's a reason. Under normal circumstances, I will. So that's that. Back to what I was saying. How can somebody with massive landmass come and take yours? You don't have any. They will come to get the one you have. They will come to tell you they need a grazing reserve. They will come to tell you this and that. And at the same time, they are here asking for land. Land and land upon land, which they have more than you. Theirs is so huge that it will be very surprising to see that they are demanding land from those that don't have it. What does that tell you? And not only that, the resources goes to the north and then across northern border to the Sahel region. And the owners of the resources suffer in silence. They suffer in silence. As if that is not enough. They will go across to Niger to establish a petroleum outlet. How are you going to determine what they are putting out there? We don't react. We don't say anything. We keep quiet. And most of you still talking about one Nigeria. When are you going to realize that there is nothing like that? We have an issue. We have very, very big issue. And the moment we take these issues very seriously, the moment we have been calling on Middle Belt, and their governor is talking. He is the same one that has bent but not break, show sign of willing to cooperate with the federal government, and all they have done is slap him on the face. And media spokesman Gabashehu is telling you the different stuff. Yes. Yes. You're supposed to be on program. The what? It's going to 10. It's 9:44. Eastern time. Eastern time. You're a little late. Go ahead. I'll take it. I'll take it that time. No problem. You're on the air. You're on the air. Just you're live on the air. Yes. No problem. Just I will, Yeah, no, yeah, 15 minutes. Okay. Exactly, it happens. Exactly. Okay. Thank you. All right. I know something. I know something is up. I know something was up. So when you when you go from east to central, it's not like a jet lag or something. It happens, and I thought that was what was going on. So had told you they don't miss. They're always here. And we accept them. I love them. So you can work against Biafra as much as you want to. At the end of the day, you're being enslaved. It is happening in your presence, and you are part of it. I don't care how much they're paying you. I don't care whether your brother is minister. I don't care whether your brother is ambassador. I don't care whether your father is a statesman. You are establishing a record as one of those that colluded to the end of their own people. The end of the story for the Igbo people. How the Igbos were conquered. And they will start printing the names of those that sold their own people. We have a history. We have a history. History of betrayal. History of hate. History of jealousy. History of pomposity. Check. It is there. It is there like an open book. You attack somebody you know is doing the job. And when that person is not there, you cannot do a damn thing. Why attack him in the first place? You're very pompous. When something is given to you, you think you're above every other thing, every other being, every other law. And then you say you are MD. You are the director. You are the managing director. You are the secretary. You are the general overseer. You are the engineer. Always. Betrayal. You're not your brother's keeper. Cain and Abel. Before I was skeptical about our lineage. Now I understand. We are good at betraying our own people, even our children. We sell them. We kill them. It is in our blood. The day the book will be open, may I tell those that read it that we give it a shot. And just like history is a document of events, the anger of our children in diaspora will descend on the culprits. Those just as people, just like as the Israelis were driven away from their own land, one day, after betraying your own people, after betraying your ancestors, after disgracing your forefathers, those that will pick up to restore their name will be more determined. Right now we have it all, but we're careless. Personal vendetta, personal aggrandizement. You want to be known. You want to be recognized. You want to be important. But you cannot deliver. You assume whom you are not. Why? Respect the man that has volunteered, given all he has. No, you want him dead. Why do you want him dead? Why do you betray him? So that you can serve the Fulani man. You take money. Any which way you go, any which way you turn around, you will arrive at the same conclusion. We have a problem. Our people at home, hold on tight. Don't shake. Be strong. They can bring their tanks. They can do whatever. They are destructible. People will die. Biafra will come. It would have been worse if we weren't alerting you. It would have been worse. So it's best we alert you. Autumn is alerting his own people. Why are our own governors not alerting their people? Instead, they bring in the killers. You have about 7 minutes. I'll take a few calls before the women come on the air. And the call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. That is the call number. And make your calls very short. And then when they come up, I'm going to switch you off. Then after their presentation, you can call back. If you're in outside US, I cannot call you back. So that is why those people texting me, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. I will answer your question. The Fulanis are there. They are there. They are killing you. They are attacking you. Who are you serving? And which environment are you occupying that you think will be safe tomorrow? It is not safe today. Then how do you think tomorrow will be better? For years upon years, prior to the independence, it has never been better. Our old politicians know what is going on. They know there is no Nigeria. And we that are the recipients of atrocities, we cannot be able to make use of the opportunity we have. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Dr. Mazi Alozie.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, Mazi Alozie. Good afternoon from Biafra land.
Good morning. Welcome.
May Chukwuemeka that is in heaven, may He continue to strengthen you for this good work that you are doing for our nation, Biafra. And our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwuemeka, continue to protect him, continue to guide him and give him wisdom, even if as he is in the hand of the enemy. And who put him in the hand of the enemy is the so-called useless governors in Igbo land. They are the people that kidnap our leader, Mazi Alozie. It's not Fulani people that kidnap our leader. It's those governors in our land, those people that we call governors. I don't see them as governors because they don't want to be governors. They are all do that. They don't want to be governors. They are just there to tell us. My name is Michael and I'm calling from the holy land of Biafra, the land of Chukwuemeka. The governors, they are the people that is killing us for so many years. And right now, and for a long time now, I stopped even blaming the governors. Because why did I stop blaming them? Where is the people? Is those governors, those few things there, are they the people? Where are the people? Because it's the people that are supposed to take over and send those governors for judgment. Because I'm waiting for the day, because I'm waiting for the day to kill those governors, because that day is coming. That day is coming. They should hear my voice, because you see, if we do not kill those governors, if we didn't kill them, this Biafra that we are talking about, it will not come. And we must kill them so that Biafra will come, because Biafra will come. No man follows a woman that will stop Biafra. It is the cowardice of the people, like as my leader Nnamdi Kanu said, because he's the man that Chukwuemeka has bring to remove us from this bondage, from this suffering, from this enslavement that we are in the hands of the Fulani.
Thank you, Master.
He is the one that Chukwuemeka has brought.
Thank you.
And Elohim will continue. Chukwuemeka has no choice, Elohim has no choice than to keep our leader.
Yeah, your time is up.
What will happen to him? We know we are starting Fulani.
Your time is up.
We know that they want to kill him. But Fulani, let me tell you people, we know that you people know the one that we are holding there.
You overstayed your broadcast. The women are coming. They're calling any second from now. Two, the governors, we gave them the position they occupy. Anybody calling now cannot be able to speak because it is 9. It does not take them time to come. After the women, you can call back. So, like I said, we keep quiet. When you're quiet, that means you're complying. You're complying. The governors, whatever it is they're doing, time will tell. fear of IPOB is making them do the unthinkable. They are finding themselves deeper and deeper in the hole. And most of them just think it will go away. It is the people that will determine what will happen, not IPOB. Just like the ones in Kaduna, just see how they went to the House of Representatives and showed their discontent with what is happening. But in Biafra land, we cannot do that. Instead, we clap hand for them. Instead, we tell them, oh, Igwe, honorable. We jump up and we make them feel that they are carrying out their duties. Instead of condemning them, you say it's not from your village. It's not from your town. Or you want to kill that person because he's from our town. Why will it be you? Because you're not from our town. Now you have the chance to show who you are. No show. When our leader is piloting this, you're full of jealousy. Good morning. Are you all ready? Okay, you're on the wrong line. Go. Okay, go ahead. Hello?
Yes. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are we on the air now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. My sisters, we are on the air. Are we ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning. I'm muting myself out.
My sisters. To you all Biafrans, IBOP worldwide, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, and listeners of the University of Radio Biafra. I say to all of you this morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your time zone. My name is Akunne. I am from Owerri province of our great nation, Biafra. It is my pleasure to welcome you today as part of the Women Program on this day, August 28, 2021. We are coming to you this morning from United States of America on Radio Biafra USA. We transmit from Radio Biafra London, anchored by our leader, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the director of Radio Biafra, and also the director of Biafra Television. We pay gratitude and loyalty to our leader, Mazi Onyendu, IPOB leadership worldwide, and to our radio personnel all over the world. Our gratitude also this morning goes to Mazi Alozie. We thank you very much for giving us the opportunity every Saturday to speak to our people. We appreciate you for the great and humble work you are doing for motherland. This morning, I have two of my sisters, Sister Cecilia and Sister Victoria. My sisters, please, can you introduce yourself? Sister Cecilia, go ahead, please.
Good morning, excuse me, beloved Biafrans. Good evening and good afternoon, depending on what time zone you live in. We are so delighted to come to you again this morning to encourage you and to bid you stand strong, stand tall. We cannot give up at this time. We've come a long way. And the Chukwuemeka Alozie, who has led us all this way, will lead us until we get to Biafra. My name is Cecilia, and I'm from Umuahia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister, for introducing yourself. Sister Victoria, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, dear friends all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some of you, wherever you may be residing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovers of freedom and freedom fighters. We all are in the boat, heading to our destination. We know that freedom is not free. We have to fight and take our freedom. That is why we are here this morning. We have topics we're going to share with you. Please don't go away. Sit around, listen, and may Chukwuemeka Alozie give all of us strength to continue this journey to the end.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. Biafrans, today we have come back to you. Biafra men and men, men and women. You should always remember that as human beings, we have the natural and divine right to protect ourselves, to self-defense. Even Jesus Christ in the Bible authorized his disciples to be self-defense, to get whatever they can, to strike to anybody who wants to strike themselves, and get whatever they can to protect and reclaim what is their own if it was taken from them. Today, the theme we are bringing to you is self-defense. And our first question is this. Biafrans, do you need to learn self-defense? Do we know how important self-defense is? So I'm going to let my sister, one of my sisters, to talk on the self-defense this morning. Sister Victoria, please, can you go ahead?
Thank you, my sister. What is self-defense? What is the reason why we should embark on self-defense? My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, this is not an Igbo struggle. This is not just Igbo man. This is all Biafrans I'm talking to this morning. Because if you fold your hands wherever you are, and you are watching like somebody watching on the stage, and the Igbo man continue to fight, one day it gets to you and you will not have a backup. What is self-defense? Self-defense means a situation whereby an attack comes to you. It can be physical, it can be spiritual, but we are talking about physical now, attack. You look up, you look down. Help is not coming from anywhere. You have to defend yourself. When you are pressed to the wall, there's nowhere else you can go to. Automatically, you have to push back, and you can push back. Self-defense. You look at our people, we are enslaved in that zoo called Nigeria. You find out that what other people can get for free, we have to pay a ransom to get it. You find out that our youth are not even allowed to grow. How much more to mature to be who they are? They are being killed right now, even from the womb. They are not even allowed to see this text. Let me tell us one thing. I know that we have talked about this particular topic several times, and other people are talking about it. Who are you waiting for to defend you? Who are you waiting for to rise up on your behalf? You have to defend yourself. If you are a Biafran, don't look at IPO. Oh, please, someone knows here, and the ESN. You are the ESN right there. You are the IPOB right there. What are you going to do to defend yourself? What are you going to develop to defend yourself? Verbally, you see the Fulanis coming together. They are running. They are doing slow and steady attacks on our people. You know it's happening. What are you doing? You ask some people, they are out there, and some people are not there. When this water, look at the sky, it is heavy with rain. When it comes down, do you think it's going to fall on IPOB? Do you think it's going to fall on ESN alone? No, it's going to fall on everybody. Islamic Quran talks about everybody on jihad, except you are blind or you are lame, which means you are crawling. Other than that, nobody is exempted in their jihad. I want to borrow that word for all Biafrans this morning. Unless you are blind, unless you are lame, there is a flame out there. The sky is dark with rain. Do not say, call IPOB, call ESN. What we are asking this morning, how will you defend yourself? Is there anything you can develop? Is there anything that you can do? It pains me so much that we are talking about Fulani killing our people, and our people are busy buying cows and eating and using it for funeral. When Fulani kill somebody, you go and buy their cow, and you then use it for funeral. When are we going to learn? They sabotage us in our businesses. On the street, they are still collecting their money. They are still taxing you according to Islamic standards. That is a tax. They are taxing to the people they have conquered. They tax you on the street. They close down your businesses. And you are busy promoting their own. For how long are we going to be slaves under Fulani? There is no, that is a dead end. I must tell every one of us, if you are running towards Fulani, they are not human beings. All of them that cry jihad have no mercy. They say Allah is merciful, there is no mercy in them. These people are Satan incarnate, and they are after your life. You have to rise up and defend yourself. What can you lay your hands on? Go and you say that many of you, they are able to develop things. Develop what you can. Most of your governors don't care about you. The police on the street is not for you. The military in the street is not for you. They are all against you. You are like an orphan. Are you just going to sit back, relax, and get killed? We are talking about self-defense. Every man, this is not just every man, every woman, every child. Go and begin to think about how you can defend yourself. Rise up. Rise up. The time has come. Fulani bandits, Fulani jihadists, Fulani Betrayal, they will go and kill people when they are sleeping. These people attack you when you are sleeping. At a time you cannot even think straight. These people come to your home to attack you. They set your homes on fire. Are you going to watch and wait it gets to you? What are you going to use for your self-defense? It is time for people to go back to our own culture. These things are the things that you can use to unlock people. If they come to this house and you're able to run out, you grab one. Everybody should have one in their home. If you don't have guns, if you don't have knives to fight, if you cannot fight, let there be a vigilante in your village. Begin to sound the gong. Let everybody wake up. Because they come to your home. They set your home on fire. As you are running out of your home, they are cutting you through with their knife. These people have no other religion than to shed blood. They don't go to school. They don't open industries. They don't think about any other business other than to kill you and take over what you have. That is all they go to discuss when they go in their religious gathering. That is all they discuss. Have you seen them developing anything? You are going somewhere, dear friends. You are talented by God Almighty. There is nothing like, let me do church this time. Nehemiah was able to fight with one hand and the Bible on the other hand. This is the enemy knocking on your door. This is the enemy. No, don't say church, let me continue to pray. That prayer cannot help you at this time. Prayer alone? No. Prayer and action. You hold your Bible. We are not going to throw our Bible away. Hold it on one hand and use your own sword on the other hand. Attack Fulani when they attack you. When the governors are making plans that is contrary to you, refuse this. This is the time. This is the time. You are there. They've taken everything you have. And you are still there watching. Everybody go buy guns. That's where when you hear they are coming, begin to sound it. Help will come. We never know how. Help will come. Whatever you can develop. This is time to develop it. We are not going to begin to announce these things on the air. You know what I'm talking about. Begin to develop what you can develop to defend yourself, no matter how small it is. My brothers, my sisters, it is no longer a joke. Fulani will go and kill somewhere. They are coming to Biafra land to kill. Fulani will go and kill. Instead of fighting and getting them, some people are still thinking, is jihad through? Oh yes, taking over your land, your children, your wife, your women, they are all through. Men, they will slaughter you and put you in a mass grave. It is not a joke. Defend yourself. That's what we are talking about. It is the same death. If it's even better that you die fighting for yourself than for Fulani to kill you and dismember you gradually. It is more painful. Die while fighting for yourself than to allow yourself to be captured by Fulani. And so many of you have videos. You see how they rejoice when they are killing people. They will say they are Islamic, whatever they are saying, and they will kill you very, very happy. They are not your friends. When we are talking about self-defense, it is a serious matter. And I want to stop here. Onye nwere inu ihe ya no ihe. Ga no ebe ahụ tawa anu nama. Ga no no ke wa na anu nama egbuo mmadụ nwụọ Fulani will kill na ga egbuo anu nama una da ata tawa no until to be your own time. Other people will eat nama on your own behalf. Stop eating those cow meat. Stop. Focus on yourself. Use that money for something else. We have been saying it, and instead of stopping, they are putting more of their stamps in their cows, and all of you are going to sell land to Fulani to buy those cows. And at the end, they will come and kill you. Defend yourself. A word is enough for the wise. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. You said it all. Whoever has ear, let him or her hear. You know, Biafrans, we are helpless right now. Especially my brothers and sisters back home. You are helpless. If you know what is coming, you should have by now. Get ready in any way you can. How can you defend yourself? Self-defense is what we are talking about. Some time ago, we know important person in that zoological republic called Chiefly Sanjuma on that warned you Nigerians. Biafrans especially, I'm talking this morning. To defend yourself, to arm yourself, produce whatever you can, get it ready, because you don't know the time, you don't know the moment. Danjuma said, if you fail to defend yourself, they will kill you one after the other. And that is what is coming now. We have seen what is coming, and that's why we are calling upon you. You are our brothers and sisters back home. Oh, please get ready. Get yourself ready. The time is now. And then Sister Cecilia, please, can you add your voice?
Yes, my sister. Excuse me. I know both of you have said almost everything, but I just want to add something. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are in the world, everywhere you are, I want us to remember that the enemy has come into us. The enemy has come. They've left the Sahel. They've left wherever they are. They have come into us. And the question is, now that the enemy is here, what must we do? My sister has said it. We have to defend ourselves. When you're pushed to the wall, when your back is against the wall, there is nothing else you can do than defend yourself. And I want to let us know, Biafrans, that we are capable of defending ourselves. We are capable. Organize yourself in small units. Whether it be in age groups, organize yourself. Whether it be as group of Umuaboro, Umuokorabia, organize yourself. In our different communities, organize yourself and tell yourself how you can pass information around. And for this to succeed, there must be trust. Let there be no saboteur in your midst. There must be trust. And from you in the community, organize yourself. Tell yourself, when you see the enemy come, use one code word. Select one word that will be your code word. Pass the word around. Let everybody know the danger we are in. Let everybody know what is happening. Those of you in the different professions, are you in the police? Are you in the army? Organize yourself. There must be self-defense. You will not forget that even those of you in the military, long time ago, Onyendu had told you all, even promised you to pay your pay. Come back home. Most of you remained and refused to come home. Now look at what is happening. Wherever there's danger, they push Biafrans in front and say, you go and fight them. Whenever Boko Haram is attacking, it's the Biafrans they push ahead. And our people continue to die. Because these people, they know no other language. All they know is kill, kill, kill. That's the only thing they know. They don't know any other language to speak. They don't know any other way to. Look at the Alamajuris all over the place. The Alamajuris, they don't have mother, they don't have father. The one Malam or whatever he is that has more than 1,000 of them, he feeds them, he clothes them. And when he does that, all they need to hear is the direction, go and kill. They don't know what they are going for. They don't know who they are going to kill. They just go, just like animals. Just like those cows that they are rearing. They just go and they kill. And our Biafrans, we are so receptive. We are so loving. When we see them, we accept. You know, my dear people, we've come, time has come. We must be wise. We must open our eyes. All this naivety and trying to be nice and trying to be welcoming. We are now in a war situation. You don't do that. Your life is in a danger. You don't give the enemy a space. You don't. Look at the killing that happened in Kaduna the other day. Who did they kill? A major somebody. And this person is an Igbo man. The two who were killed in that place in Kaduna were Igbos. This is a strategy to put Biafrans in the front of danger, and our people continue to die. Oh, my heart bleeds. That's our people, our own people, that your mother carried for 9 months in the womb and delivered you. You just left open. You just leave yourself open for the enemy. And then when the enemy strikes, you go down. And before we know it, another Biafran son or daughter is dead. And our mothers and fathers continue to cry. Our communities continue to cry. But then for how long are we going to cry? For how long, my people, are we going to cry? What we can do now that we are alive, let us do it. And it is to defend ourselves. Organize yourself and defend yourself. Whatever you have, use it. When Moses was crossing the Red Sea, he cried unto the Lord. The Lord asked him, what do you have in your hand? What do you have in your hand? He had a staff, and he used that staff to save the whole of his people. I'm asking you, my fellow dear friends, what do you have in your hand? The women, what do you have in your handbag? The men, what do you have? We cannot Biafrans are meant to be wise. We are wise people. We need to use that wisdom. We need to command that wisdom. Wisdom in the day of adversity is what will save you. Wisdom is what will save you. Bring it out and use it. So wherever you are hearing my voice today, and you know you are a Biafran, I want you to tell yourself, stop being naive, stop being foolish, stop being ignorant, because I think it's just arrant ignorance that our people just leave themselves open. We cannot continue like that. So I am saying, my beloved people, wherever you are, whether you are in the north, in the west, you call yourself Igbo Fulani, you call yourself Biafran in Lagos, wherever you are, defend yourself. Do not let the enemy come in. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. You see, we are calling everybody in Biafra land. I don't care about Nigeria anymore. We are calling everybody in the motherland. The keke drivers, teachers, workers, self-employed, students, government workers. We are calling you that this is the time. It's not the time, let me go to my normal duty, and they're coming after you. You don't know the time and you don't know the moment. This is the time to get yourself together, to plan for something. Let me ask the celebrity in Nigeria, how long will you be silent? What is going on with your mind? How long will your ignorance continue? Celebrities in America, they do a lot. In other countries, they do a lot. What of you? What are you doing to save your motherland? That's why we are calling all of you today. Wake up. The time is now. Sisters, let's go to our second question that says, Nigerian youth, do you know that you have failed your community? You can be more courageous. Yes, you can. Stop acting naive and get generous about your responsibility to your nation. This is very, very important. Okay, before I hand over to my sisters to say something, few minutes before coming to the end, right this morning, somebody posted something on our forum saying that Usodema declares free marriage between Fulani settlers and Imo ladies. Uzodinma declares free marriage between Fulani settlers and Imo ladies. Does this surprise me? No. Uzodinma can do anything he wants. As an able man, as a madman, he can do whatever he wants. But he should remember that Imo State does not belong to him. Everything that Uzodinma does, I blame the youth of Imo State. For Christ's sake, I blame all of you. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. My sister, please. Cecilia. Can you say something about this Nigerian youth? More especially, take calls on Biafran youth. Go ahead, Betrayal.
Thank you very much. You know, youthfulness is a stage of proactive movement. Youthfulness is a very vital part, a very vital stage in the life of a great man. During youthfulness, that's when all the powers, all the gifts, all the intelligence, all the wisdom that God has endowed you with, that's when it comes out. When you look at the world, the person who found out this Facebook that you're using, this is a young man. He's in his early 30s. And when he discovered Facebook, he was just in his 20s. And today, that effect has gone all over the world. This shows you that the youthful stage in the life of a man is the most productive stage. Youths in Biafra, you are strong. You are great. You are wise. You are intelligent. Whether you be a young man or a woman, the day you were born, there was great joy. For some of you, there were gunshots in the air, and they say, yes, now I have a son. My beloved Biafrans, when you look around your community, how do you feel? When you look around your community, what comes in your mind? What can you do? The day in which we live is evil. The old men are now old. They are now taking the back seat. Just some of them are still trying to stay in the front seat. Biafran youth, this is your time. This is your time. You were born for a time like this. You were born for a time like this. Don't forget. Ask yourself, what use am I? How useful am I to myself? How useful am I to my community? How useful am I to Biafrans? Evil is going on around us. Every day, people are being kidnapped. People are killed. Things are happening. Evil things are happening. Our mothers do not know whether to leave or to run away. Our mothers cannot even go back to the farm. They cannot do anything. People are stifled. People are tormented. Our fathers, the old fathers, they do not know whether to go forward or to go backward, because they know they have young people who can help them. So my question this morning to the youth, what is your role? What are you doing to help to alleviate your parents from these circumstances? Look at what is happening around you. You all need to put your minds together. You need to come together and do something. Something has to be done. We have demonstrated enough. We have worked enough. We have cried enough. There is no more time for crying. And this is no more time for weeping. This is not time for saying, share it, so that people in America, so that America can come and help you. America is not, you can see America is not coming to help. But the help must come from our youth. And this is why today we come to you to encourage you, to tell you that you were born for a time like this, to tell you that you are strong enough, to tell you that you are wise and you can handle it. This race is not just for the Fulani headsmen. The race is not for those killers around, but the race is for the youth, our youth, because we know they can handle it. So today, my beloved Biafrans, I am calling on you. So much evil is happening in our community. Look at it, my sister says, talking about free marriage to the Fulani. Who has ever heard of this type of thing? But you must stand and stand strong. The girls, do not allow yourself to be put into this type of slavish marriage. Do not. You are created for something better than this. Do not allow yourself. The young men, stand strong and stand against some of these stupid promulgations that Pope Uzodimma is making. We cannot succumb to this type of foolishness. We have strong men. And this is the time for you to use your strength. This is the time for you to use your strong voice. You know what I mean. You are Igbo. Onyana, ilukeja gwandi Igbo, ilukeja gwandi Igbo, ilukeja monye maihe, ilukeja bana twilu kenonse. Nihira amam nunu gagoti hanipu. You cannot allow your own sisters to be put in this type of slavish market. Our men, youth, there is a battle ahead of us. And this battle must be fought. Don't look out for any help. The Lord has blessed you. You have strong arms, you have wise wisdom. You can do it. So I am saying, the evil in our land must be eradicated. And the perpetrators of this evil must be eradicated also. The land must be saved. So much bloodshed has been done. The land must be saved. The land must be cleansed. The land must be purified. Our youth, use your intellect. Now you even have internet. Use the internet to fight this battle. You have different means of communicating. Use it now to put all your effort into this battle. The battle is to be won, and the youth, we are counting on you for the victory. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister. My sister Victoria, please add your voice.
Thank you. It's something very, very important that every Biafran youth will rise up, all hands on deck. I don't want to watch anything like his. It just like my sister said this morning, it's so painful to find out that our youth will rise up, they go for their businesses as usual. If you ask question, oh, it's not happening in this area. Like our sisters, I didn't know I want you. I told you, I need one by one, taking away the strong men. Are you sleeping? The youth in Igbo land. Are you sleeping? Biafran youth. Fulani is picking our strong men, strong women, one after the other. And we will watch ourselves in the morning, rise up, go for our different business. We are busy acting like scavengers. eating one another. Fulani is there sitting on all that God has given us, controlling it, and we are there like scavengers eating each other. Youth, if you don't know what to do, today, especially those in Owerri, those in Imo State, don't ever think you do Imo State alone. Those in Abia, those in Ebonyi, Akwa Ibom, wherever you hear this news, because what these governors do, these people that the imposters, what they do is, once this person now has declared free marriage, before you know it, another governor has declared free marriage. Before you know it, another governor has declared, because all of them are under one call. They have to do the bidding of their masters or something will happen. Then they know what it is. Whatever they have want themselves to do. What for them is a sworn instrument, a sworn slave driver. And we cannot stand by and watch him jeopardize every life. Youth, there are people even in our midst who don't know what is happening. That poor woman in the village with her grandchild don't have any money to feed the child. One evil foolish messenger will go to that woman in the village and say, bring your wife. Who most of them man wants to give your child to. Once he hears who most of them man, she'll quickly get her child ready without knowing that she's about to enslave her child into Fulani slavery. These women from Igbo land that has no freedom will be put into their Buddha. Here they will never see the light of the day. And the youth, how many of you are looking for wives to marry? And our women won't even marry you. And now, they are about, Hope Uzodimba has sold Imo State to Fulani and now want to sold our young women to Fulani, while our youth are looking for wives to marry. Rise up. Youth, this is a message I'm passing to every youth in Biafra land. Go write a paper. Go door to door. If anybody should give their women, their daughter, their child under Hope Uzodimba or any other governor to be married by Fulani, once your child is going, it is your death. Your family will be closed down. I want all the youth, as many that are listening to my voice this morning, you have to do something. Not, oh, it's ESN, where are you? IPOB, you are ESN, you are IPOB. Rise up now. Write something. If you don't have youth organizations in your village, you become the youth. You. Mazi Chukwuemeka has talked to us. He has told us enough to life us for generations to come. Not just one generation, generations to come. He opened our eyes, and as many of us will walk by the rule, we are going to achieve. Go now. Youth, I'm talking to you. If it's not youth, mothers, fathers, who understand the plan of Fulani to neutralize us. Just like they have children in the land during the time of Biafra. And these people now are the people who are thorns on our flesh. They have come to this present generation to have children with our own children, to neutralize our DNA. And at the end, we don't even know who we are. There are many of them now born in the north who are now Fulani Igbos or Igbo Fulani, Igbo Hausa, Igbo whatever. There are some that are now Igbo Yoruba. These are neutralization of our genes. They don't know who they are. Think about what people do when they mix a lion and a tiger in DNA. When they have children, the cub that they have don't even know where they belong. This is what Fulani is trying to do in our land. It's not enough that they are getting some foolish young with girls, sleeping with them, I'm having babies with them. Most of these children, they will leave them in our land to grow. We take their hours. I was listening to one program by a group of people who they say they live in Amawusa in Owerri. But they are Fulani, so they are speaking our language. They have lived with us for many years. They have children among us. Until now that they are crowning them, whatever they are crowning them, we never know that these people are Fulani in our land. We thought they belong to us. This is what they are doing, and that is why it is a responsibility for every Biafran to go and talk to those people who don't hear. Even if it's a hammock on the street, they should not marry Fulani. Even if hunger is killing you, die of hunger. Don't give yourself to Fulani. Because what you're doing now is not just for you. It is for those people who are coming behind you. That is why I'm stressing on what our sister just said about what Okobo to them said, is the importance of the youth to rise up and understand that this is a responsibility for them to turn the wheel where it should go. Go and write papers, youth. Don't leave it. Like I'm saying, don't leave it, say ESN, IPOB. You are one of them. You have to do something. Change the grass, that grass that is yellow in your own front, turn it green. If you speak to one person and it changes that person, you have done something. Go and talk to people now. Rise up. Change the plan of Fulani in our generation. What's their plan? Do whatever you can do. Youth, we are hoping on you. Our leader, the Kanu, has spoken to every one of us. Whatever you can do, do. We are not quiet here. Those of us outside here are not quiet. We are not just watching. We are talking and we are doing. Because one day, all Biafrans all over the world are going to convert the Biafra land and celebrate our land. Youth will not be left out. All that you have done will not be forgotten. Whatever role you have played, you will tell your own story. Nobody will tell that story for you. There are many people that fought Biafra war. Some of them have been able to tell their stories. So also you will tell the story, how you worked hard to reverse the plan of Fulani, not only to take over our land, but to take over everything in our land. It is our responsibility. I know that our youth are strong. I know you can do it. All you have to do is to pay attention. Once you begin to work, you're able to form a group yourself. Begin to talk to one or two. I know some of them are stubborn. Be careful. You will surely get people who have the same mind. And you work underground and make sure you pass the information for youth to rise up to defend our land. It is very important. And I know that those of you who will hear our voice, who are listening, you know you have a responsibility. Rise up to the challenge before our land is consumed. Thank you.
Yes, my sister, thank you very much. You said it all. You see, look at what is happening in Imo State. Yeah? For instance, most of the time, as my sister says, is there some men remaining in Imo State? You will still have some people over there. Why is Uzodema still existing, roaming about? This is my annoyance. All the things Uzodema is doing for 2 months, Uzodema have been in office, have done a lot of evil things that no other governors have done in Imo State. Who is Uzodema to declare free marriage from Fulani settlers to our dears? And the worst part of it is this: impose 1 billion naira for any parents who refuse their daughter to marry Fulani. Can you believe this? That is why my anger today is on the youth of Imo State. You better start putting Uzodema in a position he wants before you face the Nigerian army. No, they are coming. Put Uzodema in the place it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be alive there, commanding, putting confusion in the people of the state. By the way, who is Uzodema? Uzodema is nothing but ugly woman, causing all this havoc in our state. I'm calling upon the youth today. If you haven't planned it, Uzodema need to go to hell. Uzodinjo need to go to hell. Enough of his nonsense is enough. Never in life, Imo State looks dirty as it is today. Never in life. In the watch of Uzodema, everything became so bad and ugly. And the youth are roaming with their big phone, roaming about. Only those registered IPOB that are doing something important. Others prefer going to their own business. I don't care that is killing all of us. I don't care. I know Biafrans will start already for the thing that is coming. I'm not asking you, are you getting ready? I say, I'm sure you are ready. If you are not ready, the time is running out. The time is running out, my people. This is not a time for destruction or a time to point finger to others. Okay, my sister, we have the third question that says, how can we all keep eyes on the ball? Remember our destination. What are we fighting for? We have a motive. Our leader has a motive to unite us together. Where are we with this motive? And Sister Victoria, please, can you tell us how we can keep our eyes on the ball?
Thank you. I will start by saying that the Holy Scripture says that two people cannot work together except they agree. Agreement is very, very important to keep us all focused. Agreement is important for all of us to play by the rules. No wonder so many places in this in the foreign land, they have laws, they have rules, and they have regulations. And that means it gives you the grace. It gives you the grace and the opportunity to focus on something. For all Biafrans, how do we keep our eyes on the ball? Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, is our example. He has set a goal for us. The ball we are going to focus on is Biafra or Biafra. He told us that people are going to die. He told us there is a battle to be won. But there's one thing that I noticed. We have so many saboteurs. We have so many people bringing misinformation. I was watching one of the CNN TV one day, and the CNN anchorman was saying, oh, misinformation is killing us. Dear friends, misinformation is killing us. How do we keep our eyes on the ball? We keep our eyes on the ball by following direction. We keep our eyes on the ball by following those who have spoken to us and what they have said, which we have seen is true. Our leader, Mazi Chukwuemeka, is a prophet. And I don't matter whether you believe or you don't believe, he has prophesied everything going on in our land. And that is why everybody, everywhere, whatever you are doing, if you have forgotten, go to wherever you save the messages of our leader and listen to it again. Everybody is involved. But then, before I move on again, I want to address some of the saboteurs who have been trying to divert the people and take their eyes away from the struggle. I don't know if anybody is still seeing all those saboteurs, Uchemeko and their group that have been parading themselves. Once Mazi Nnamdi air any message, they will go and swat it. I mean, I want to use this group as an example of many other groups. What are they doing now? Have you asked yourself? What are they doing now that Mazi Nnamdi is incarcerated without any reason? You see that they are all quiet. So that tells you the Bible said, by their fruits we shall know them. You know them now. They have no more messages. Our leader said it. Other than talking about Mazi Nnamdi and Biafra story, that he said that these people have no message. And that is clear. They are all quiet. And Biafrans are dying. What are they saying about what is going on in Imo State? As Hope Uzodimba continue to destroy lives there. What are they saying concerning Ebonyi State? What are, if our leader is here now in his platform, he will be screaming and shouting for Biafrans, saving his people, risking his life and life of his family. You will see him doing it. That is to tell you who is for you and who is against you. So we have to keep our eyes on the standard that he has set for us. We have to keep our eyes on those things that he told us, that there's going to be a struggle. And now there are people that he put in place. Maybe they are not getting it right. Maybe they are. We have to listen to direction. We cannot run this race as going to Triago. This person will give an order, and that person will give a counter order. No, we cannot do that. By God's grace, Mazi Nnamdi cannot come out of this under the clutch of the zoo government. Are you sure that all these people who are giving counter orders will be able to stand it when he stops? Therefore, Biafrans, it is important that we stand our ground and know that the goal that we are all hoping for is to go and sing a wonderful song in our Biafran home. That is it. That is the target. Our goal is that we celebrate, and that day, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will come out to give a speech. How glad our hearts will be when we are overcomers. We are not just here wasting time. I have things to do this morning. I can't just sit down here and talk. It's because I have something I'm looking towards. The ball is rolling. Where is it rolling to? I have my eyes focused. Please let us all be focused. Open your ears. And those of you that are saboteurs that are trying to take people's eyes off the ball, we know that there is no hope for you. Many of you will not make it into Biafra land because you have caused us so much trouble. You have caused Biafrans, through Biafrans, so much pain. But our eyes is still where it is, and we are still going there. And one day we know that Biafra's struggle will be a history because we are able to sing our songs happily and happily without the Fulani gunman behind us. We will surely overcome. Thank you, my sister.
Yes, my dear, you said it all. You mentioned something that no two people cannot work together if they don't agree. Dear friends, we better agree with each other. We better agree because we have work to do, and we cannot do it one by one. We're gonna do this work united, and we're gonna get our nation. That's what we are fighting for, and that is our destination. Sister Cecilia, please, can you add more?
Yes, my people. We have a target. We have a bull's eye that we should look at. So that whatever we are doing, we are focusing it to that direction. I am asking Biafrans, do not be discouraged. In the Bible, we remember, in the book of Joshua, God called Joshua expressly after the death of his master. And he told him that he should not look to the right or to the left. What does that mean? We should not allow the things happening around us take us away. Fellow Biafrans, we ought to be wise. In the past, most people have been distracted. They have received bribes. Other people have received brown envelopes. And even at this time, when they are talking of their nonsense election, people are giving 5 naira, 10 naira. You see, women, they dress up. They are going to get their own 5 naira or 50 naira or whatever it is. My beloved Biafran, let our mind not be diverted with such menial things like 200 naira, 3,000 naira. You know, even in Biafra land now, that money cannot even buy you a loaf of bread. Do not sell your integrity to the enemy. Do not sell your integrity to the Efulefus in Biafra land. I don't know if any of you heard this, that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been promised about billions, 50 billion. And this young man looked at it, and I'm sure he asked them, what is this rubbish? He didn't even look at it. He didn't even touch it, because he has a greater objective. Our people say that when you see a great thing, you sell the small things that you have. My beloved Biafrans, Biafra is the great thing that we are looking for. Biafra is that great treasure. Biafra is that great land flowing with milk and honey that we are going towards. Do not let these saboteurs, do not let these people who call themselves governors, do not let anybody take you away from your target. We want you to remain focused on the target. Whenever you remember your target, whenever as a young man you remember, when I get into Biafra, I'm going to get a job with my certificate, you will sit up. For those of you who want to go to college, you've been to college, there is no job. You remember, when I get to Biafra, I am going to get what I have been seeking for. For you mothers and fathers, remember, when you get to Biafra, you will have the full security that you need as a human being. For those of you who know how to build things, look at it, they were saying, a young man who built a drone, having such wonderful talent, we could not harness that talent. Somebody from Europe came and snatched that boy away. This is a wise man in our midst. This is a man with a talent. And this is what the world is looking for. Somebody came and took this young man away to Europe. And you know what's going to happen to him over there? He will be building these drones for them. And they will be selling it billions and millions of thousands. And this boy may only receive chicken change from that billion. Because we do not appreciate the things we have. We do not appreciate the great things we have. We do not appreciate the blessings God has put on us. Other people are coming, taking it away from us, coming from every side, taking it away and just giving us peanuts. And we sit and we smile and we suffer. My beloved Biafran, the Biafra we are talking about is a land flowing with milk and honey. The Biafra we are talking about is a land where people will move about freely. And there will be nobody to shoot you, to kill you for one thing or the other. The Biafra we are talking about is where young men can carry their cell phones, no matter how big it is. They'll be able to walk the street and nobody will be there to abduct them and to kill them. The Biafra we are talking about is a land where the intelligentsia will bring out their wisdom. The young man will bring out his knowledge. The old women will come with their wisdom and they will put it together and they will build something and they'll move our nation forward. Let your eyes remain on this target. My sister has said it. We have no other option. It's either Biafra or Biafra. That's all we ask for. Let your eye be on the target. You have suffered all these years in Nigeria. We are almost there. Almost. Do not lose sight. Do not lose sight of our focus. We are almost there. And when we get there, you will sing the triumphal song. You will sing the song of victory. You will dance the dance of victory. And you will rejoice. The enemy will be hearing the sound of your music. The enemy will only hear the sound of your joy. And they will wonder, why are these people rejoicing? Because we have come to our own land. So I'm calling all of you, whether you be a saboteur, be very careful. Be very careful. Do not distract our young people. Whether you be an old politician, do not distract our young people. Do not distract our mothers. Do not distract our young girls. Whether you think you are a governor, do not distract our people, because we have an important place. We have an important message. We have an important trip we are making. Do not distract them. So, beloved Biafrans, our target is clear. It's Biafra and nothing but Biafra. Paint a picture of Biafra in your mind. Look at the city or the cities of Biafra, well lit with high rising. A cities where you cannot even see the sky because the cities will be well constructed. Think of our Biafra with roads paved and maintained, that you can travel any time of the day, and the bandits will not be on the road to waylay you. Think of Biafra, a land where we can milk our resources and sell them at the price that we determine, not the price that the colonial masters give us. Think of Biafra, a land where you can sit and have your own garden. You can plant your own orchard. You can plant your own farm. You can go to your farm and come back. You will not be scared of bandits. You will not be scared of header killers. Think of Biafra, a land where we will have ranching area, and we will have industry using the milk of the cow to produce cheese and to produce every other thing that we need in the land of Biafra. It will not just be foolish headers walking around with smelly cows, but our cows will be pure. There will be good cows, well-maintained cows. And our young people will have jobs. They will have factories. They will have industries. They will have places where they can go to work, because our land is a blessed place. God has already blessed us already. It is either Biafra or Biafra. That's all we ask for. Let us set our eyes on that promised land. Do not allow anybody, whether it be politician, whether it be your master, whether it be your boss at work, don't let anybody take away your attention from this. Like my sister has said, all these saboteurs in Igbo land, they will only smell Biafra. They will only hear of Biafra, but their feet will not get into that land. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sister Cecilia, you said it all. You and Sister Victoria, thank you so much. You know, the IPOB family members worldwide, we have to disassociate from all the enemies and say that to us within us. Those people intending to bring division in the work that our leader has done. The work our leader has so far sacrificed himself to put together. You know, today I am referring to the people trying to bring division by attacking one another. IPOB formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be in this way. All of us should not forget our destination, which is Biafra. And that's the motive. All of us, we are united from all over the world for this only one mission. We have no two missions, but one. I am here to assure all of us that no man, nobody born of a woman should disorganize the IPOB family. Is established by the hard work of our leader. We should continue to show Nigerian government and those directly and indirectly sponsoring them. We have to let them understand that IPOB are possessed by Biafran spirit. Yes, I said it again. IPOB are possessed by Biafran spirit. And any attempt to bring disorder to IPOB family will be totally resisted. both the lowest in the IPOB family and the highest in the IPOB family. We all of us should be careful, and know our destination. We don't need trouble in our midst. Know what we are fighting. We are fighting for referendum. We are not violent people. All of us who don't that. We are not violent people. The subjection is the freedom. The freedom now for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom for Biafra. That's what we are fighting. We should not let anything to disconnect our mind. We should unite. If you haven't united, this is the time, because the time is running out. How many minutes do we get before the time is running out? My people, I'm telling you, the rain is falling. I am feeling it. Maybe you are not. I am feeling it, and I don't want to be alive to experience what I'm feeling. This is what I can tell you guys today, my people, because we have to take everything serious. Whatever we are planning to do, we have to take it serious. No, when these people have no job, they do their thing in silence, and we come and talk. We should stop those things we are doing and take us to reality. My sister, we have time to get another question. The fourth question says, how come Uzodinjo is the only one still speaking about Ruga? Uzodima is still speaking about Ruga and open grazing in the Southeast. Is this a bad man? Is Uzodima mad? Please, my sister Cecilia, please, tell us.
Yes, thank you very much. You know, my dear sister, when I look at the things happening and what this man, Uzodima, whatever his name is doing, it just baffles me. This is a whole man. A whole man. He cannot think. He cannot see. He does not understand. You know, it pains me that he even has, that I'm sure he was born of Igbo parents. And I'm sure this man sucked the mother's breast. It's sad. It's sad. Uzodima recently, I think he went to Abuja to visit with, I don't know who, that's the most recent Buhari. And he denied that there was any law in Imo State against anti-grazing. The governors of the South met. They met in Asaba, and they took a decision that they were going to stand against open grazing. I'm not sure Uzodima attended that meeting. It looked like he sent a representative. There was another meeting in Lagos. Now, the governors know. For the first time, the governors had a time. For the first time, the governors in the South could stand up and open their mouths and take a decision that they stood against open grazing. Hope Uzodima, single-handedly. Because his only agenda is to please the Fulani. He went to Abuja and told them, oh, he doesn't know. There is no such thing in Imo State. Hope Uzodima, I'm talking to you. If you are listening to my voice this morning, there is something in Imo State. If you didn't know about it, let me reiterate it. And let it go through your brain and your heart and your mind and every organ in your body that Imo State is not a place for open grazing. No! How Uzodima? Are you really thinking right? Look at it since you came to Imo State. Remember, you were number 4. Now they pushed you and pushed you and pushed you and put you number one. Now you have occupied the position. The first thing you came to do, what was it? You had an emir. You brought in an emir. That was the first thing you did. Secondly, you now started calling Army. Army, come to Olu. Come and fight my people. Come and kill them because my people are not subject to the Fulanis. Come on. You brought the Fulanis. They came. They shot. They killed. Common people, women and children in the market. These people came and they were killing. It did not touch you. I know you don't have any more conscience. I know you don't have any more conscience. It did not touch you at all. Now, you've gone behind. Oh, master, you've gone to your Fulani master to please appease them. And say, don't worry, don't listen to what those governors said. That right now, as far as you're concerned, you are the head of Imo State. Therefore, there's no great hope, Udodima, or Udodima, whatever your name is. There is no place for open grazing in Imo State. There is no place for open grazing in the whole of Biafra. I know you and Dave Umahi. I've heard you've gone and you've taken billions of naira from them. And now you are making new promises. And people like you, there is no place. Whether it be in Imo State, whether it be in Ebonyi State, in Anambra State, wherever it is, there is no place for open grazing. Let me tell you right now. Our people have had enough of this nonsense. Cows will go into people's farm, eat up everything in the farm. After people have suffered and planted their seed, the nonsense cows will go and eat up everything. Not just that they will eat. And then if the owner of the farm comes to say, oh, why are you eating my crop? You shoot the person and you kill the person. And there is no police, no army anywhere to arrest them. They run back to their holes where they came from. These are the people you're supporting. Umahi, your brother, is over there in Ebonyi State, talking of how he housed them, how he fed them, how he did this and how he did that. Umahi forgot that there are people in his state who don't have, poor women, widows, who don't have money to eat. They don't have anything to feed their family. Yes, Umahi could bring out money to feed and to house the Fulani. I am telling you again, what do you have on your resume, Mr. Hope Uzodimma? The evil that men do, live after them. All the things you are doing now, you are planting seeds. Evil seeds, you are planting them. And when these seeds will germinate and grow, they will chase you and chase you until you have nowhere to run to. You are an evil person. You even had the audacity to say that the governor, that anybody who rules in a place should determine what happened in his state. Since you came to Imo State, haven't you heard that we had industries that were closed? What have you done about them? Haven't you heard that we have a brewery? Haven't you heard that we have Ibeto cement factory? All these things all these places were places that were booming with business, and our young people could come out of college and get jobs. You have not done anything about it. Haven't you seen the roads people are driving on? That these roads need to be built, even the federal roads or the local roads. What have you done for your people? Your only attention, your only focus is to please your Fulani masters. Anything you're doing, that is just to please them. You don't even mind going to your own very hometown, Olu, killing people, killing women, displacing them, people carrying their loads on their head, running away from Olu, and you tell yourself you are a governor. I don't know what kind of governor you are. After all, you came from number 4 to be number 1. All you need to do, all you're doing now is to please the people that pushed you up and that put you where you are. But you opened your mouth to say that the governor is in charge of the security in his state. What are you securing, Mr. Governor? You are not securing the people. You are not securing their property. What use are you? You are only securing the interest of your Fulani masters. Mr. Hope Uzodinma, you have not done well. Let me tell you right now, you have not done well at all. I know most of you belong in cult, but I tell you, you have not done well. People are dying every day. You don't say anything. People are being, families are devastated. Our young men are missing every day. Yet you cannot talk. All you can talk about is some dirty cows. That's all you think about. Some nonsense cows. I know very soon you will bring these cows to come and stay in your house. You will bring them since you want open grazing. You will bring them. They will come and stay in your house with you and stay with your family. And you all forget that these Hausa people these Fulanis don't eat this cow because they know what they have done to this cow. Yet you are bringing open grazing. And this also reminds me, you know, we have talked to our people. Don't buy these cows. The more you buy them, the more they bring them. The more people like Uzodinma encourage them to bring the cow. The other day, Kabana was doing something for the mother. The mother died. And he went and bought some nasty-looking cows. Then we can have our own Efi Igbo and raise them with good meat. You don't sleep with cows. These Fulanis sleep with their cows. That's why they don't eat them. They use them for incantation. That's why they don't eat them. And they will bring it to poor Igbo people. And there they are, buying. They want cow to mourn their mother. They want cow to mourn their father. You can also get a fee. We need to change our mentality. Igbos, Biafrans, we need to change our mentality and tell ourselves, no more Nama. No more Nama outside for anything in Igbo land. Let it be Igbo. Let it be our own breeded animals that we use. So, my beloved people, I want to reiterate it. Hope Uzodinma, you have not done well. And our people, there is no place in Biafra land for open grazing. Nowhere. Look at it in the north, they have gold. Can they make that gold open for us? Think of it, Hope Uzodinma. You cannot go to Zamfara to dig that gold. Yes, that gold is in Zamfara. Is it open for you? You come to open your land. And please, Biafrans, do not sell any piece of land. Do not sell your land, no matter what it is. Because as you sell it and bring it in, that's how they kill you and take it over. Do not sell your land. So I'll stop here because I know my sisters have some contributions to make. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister. I appreciate that. You know what? All of us know, especially we from Imo State, we know that Uzodinma brought a dirty mission to our Imo State. Uzodinma has done evil that he will be remembered forever in that Imo State. It is good, very good, for people to remember somebody for something good. But Uzodinma, you have done a great evil to our people. You see, now we are calling our people to get them stretched away from Kami. It was last week? I saw an audio, whatever it is. I saw that a family in Biafra land ate suya, and all the members of the family died because the suya was poisoned. What am I going to tell this family? We have been preaching about this coming. Still our people are eating suya You don't know if he's a man, a human being. You don't know how dirty it is. Fulani want to poison you in every aspect. When our people doesn't listen, and we keep on saying what we are saying. It is very shameful. One may ask, why is our people so as they are? Especially those in power. What kind of love do they have for money, for power? So stupid they prefer their people, even their own brother, more than money. It's very shameful thing. Those are the masses of people say things. He thinks that he will be forever in the office. He thinks. Those are the this is only one time for you if you're gonna reach and finish the time. Biafran youth, don't let Uzodema go forward. Let me tell all of you, I will never eat well here in America or sleep unless I hear that Uzodema is down. Because Uzodema has done a lot of evil to our people. Has killed many people that no other governor has done in that evil state. And still doing it. And it's working for him. Because why? To let Uzodema continue his nonsense. That is why we are here we are today. It's only hope Uzodema is talking about Ruga. He wants open grazing in our land. You know what he did? Uzodema has fled Judah. Uzodema is Judah. As my sister said, he went to visit the imposter in Astorok. The imposter Buhari, within few hours, never know, deny everything. All the good work that Eastern governors put together. And the hope Uzodema prefer to playing game, Judas Iscariot game. That's what Uzodema is doing. It's very, very bad. Biafran youth. Biafran youth. Immostate youth. I'm calling upon you. Uzodema can do anything he wants. Because he came with a dirty mission and they want to complete it. Are you going to let him continue doing what he is doing in Imo State? When are you going to go together for Christ's sake and tackle this man? I want to hear that Uzodema is no more or have gone to exile. He's only one man, I said. That's why sometimes I ask myself, where are the men in Biafra land? It seems that everywhere is dry. How can Uzodema continue this? I know he gathered himself with all full and his men, also sleep with them. You know, I don't know when are people gonna get up. The time is now, please. Biafran youth, this is not a time for distraction. All the time you have to sabotage your brother and sister. This is the time to kick Uzodema away from Imo State. The time to get together to make sure that Uzodema's resistance will end today or tomorrow. Because if not, he will continue doing what he loves the most. His dirty work against the children of Chukwuemeka. It's very bad indeed. My sister, we have little time. Let us do the last question, and we are not going to be long. We do it briefly. The last question says, Let us encourage your Biafrans to pray for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his family, his security network, and for Biafra restoration. My sister, what do you have to say on this?
I would rather pray over the phone. Is that all right?
Good, wonderful.
So, is it okay? Let us pray, dear friends, all over the world. Father, we come to you in the name of Jesus. We come to you, Father, because we have the faith in you. We trust, oh God, that our prayer will permeate the physical into the spiritual realm, Father, this morning. We are asking, oh God, that you will bring out our leader from this DSS dungeon, Father. We are praying, remember what you did for Paul and Silas, oh God. Father, we are asking, oh God, that you will bring him out unconditionally, Father. He has done nothing wrong. They are just holding him against his wish. Father, we are asking that you will do that which no man can do at this time. Let a miracle happen, oh God. Remember, these are people who do not know the Lord. Father, show them, oh God, the God of Elijah, the God of Daniel. Come down and show your power in the DSS dungeon, Father. Show your power in Asorok, oh God. Show your power in Nigeria that they may know that the God of the Fulani, the God of the Islam is not the true God, but the God of heaven is the God that we must serve. Oh Jehovah, do that for us, oh God. Look at his family, Father. Look at Uchechi, Father. Look at the children, oh God, wipe away their tears, oh Most High God. Father, we pray you will provide them with angels. Help us who will help them at this time, oh God. Father, his brothers, his siblings, oh God, we are asking for you to comfort their hearts, to encourage them not to give in to the enemy, but to stand tall and to stand strong like their brother. Oh, Father, we are looking up to you. We also pray for the ESN. We pray for the DOS, that they will stand strong and be like men, oh God, that they will do the bidding of the Most High God. They will not succumb to any kind of pressure, Father. Even the lawyers, as they go to visit him, Father, that they will stand strong and stand firm, oh God. Father, we thank you. We bless you. Our hearts are filled with joy, with peace, oh God, because we know we have committed this into your care, Father. You tell us in your word. You say it is better for us to pray than to think. So we are praying this morning, Father. We pray you will hear us, oh God. Father, grant us Biafra. Release our leader from jail. Unite us, Ipob, as a great family again. And Father, we will remember to bless you. When we get to that promised land, oh God, Father, you know we will dance to your glory. We will bless your great name. We will give you honor. We worship you today and say, Father, let your name be glorified. And let these things come to reality, that your people may rejoice, that the infidel may know that there is a God in heaven. Thank you for hearing us in the name of Chukwuemeka Alozie.
Thank you, my sister, for that wonderful prayer. You know, Biafrans, prayer is imperative, very imperative to our struggle. As disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of us know that our leader, I never see him especially on air, doing anything without offering prayer. People stab him. And his prayer is always wonderful. Now we heard from the lawyer and leader himself asked for prayer, that the prayer is working. And I believe the prayer is working.
He
that you worship. Do all things at his own time. We should not be worried immediately that the prayer, that what we ask, our Chukwuemeka will be granted at that moment. And I believe that any prayer we offered here, Chukwuemeka have gathered it. And at the same time, all this prayer will be successful answered.
He said,
where we will be today if our leader did not form the security network to protect our sisters, mothers, being raped in daily basis. Men are killed. Anybody they see they kill, they don't care. The responsibility of any Biafran, I believe today, is to pay homage to those our young men and women out in the bush protecting motherland. You see, prayer is powerful. Let us do other way as we pray. As we pray, let us do the other way. Because prayer and action perfectly work together. Prayer and action. As we pray for instant security network, the same way we have to support them. We need to keep them healthy and we need to keep them alive. Because they are the only people we have to defend our land, to protect us. That is why whenever you pray for our leader, you pray for the family, the wife, the brothers and sisters. All of us, all of them are going through a lot of things in a different way. Please, brothers and sisters, we keep ourselves in prayer as well. It is our duty, as I said, if our instant security network people are not good, are not healthy, are not alive, we are going to protect our land. Motherland is the land of Chukwuemeka. We cannot get Biafra. Listen. We cannot get Biafra without Chukwuemeka intervention. I know sometimes some people are against prayer, and those are some of the ignorant in our midst. Because what works for another country probably will not work in Biafra land, because Biafra land is the land of the Most High God. So how can we do without him? So that's why today I'm encouraging you to pray for each other, especially for our leader to be released, and also for the restoration of Biafra to be complete. Okay, my sister, Mazi Alozie, are you there? I think we are almost there. We are out. Mazi Alozie, are you there? And Sister Cecilia, do you have any announcement or anything to tell Biafrans before we close?
I just want
I'm here.
encourage.
I'm here. I was turning my stuff on because I always get myself on.
Something before we hand over to you.
Okay.
I just want to encourage all Biafrans all over the world. Do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. God is on our side. If you have been so down like I was sometime when I heard that our leader was incarcerated, but I have picked myself up because I know that he will be happy to hear that we are moving forward. So, beloved dear friends, pick yourself up. Stand up Keep yourself like men. Do not stay in that state of depression. No, depression is not for us. Ours is to move forward and to move strong and to move tall. So I just want to encourage every one of you. The race is still for us. Let us run until we get Biafra. Let us run until our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is released. Continue to run. Don't look back. Remember what happened to Lord's wife. Don't look back. Let your focus be on the target, and that is Biafra and nothing but Biafra. Thank you very much.
Okay, my sister, thank you so much. Mazi Alozie, we thank you. We appreciate you for the good work you are doing for your motherland. Continue. We pray for you all every day. Thank you so much, and take the microphone, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi Alozie.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice program. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Yes. Bye-bye. And this is the way it is. So the call number is +1 484 7670848. Let me. Okay. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, I greet you. Even to you, Mazi.
Good morning from here.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans of the world, and friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. People to Kadiam. I want to continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Hugo. Mazi, I want to go direct. You see, let us call a spade a spade. Who's our dear Moya, the killer in our land, at the same time, Fulani agent. He's boasting calling himself a governor. Nobody elected him as a governor. Rather, the Fulani people that installed him in our land to do this evil that he is committing today. So for that reason, whatever he's saying, that is his fault. But one thing we are telling them is that they have killed us enough. They have killed us enough. And we are here to tell them that all these killings that all of you are doing to us, definitely you and your generation to come. If you like to die, your children in the world will must make sure that they receive the reward of their evil work. That is, I am saying this because he's making a statement, and some people think that he is alive. Hope Uzodema is telling himself he's just using this avenue, telling the whole world. He is among the people that their house is seriously on fire and they are busy taking rats. But the one thing we are telling them is that we are here for Biafra restoration and we can never ever give up. Biafrans all over the world, we must stand firm on the side of the truth. Please do not give up. Do not listen to those that is walking up and down, brainwashing innocent people, telling them that Nnamdi cannot do this, Nnamdi cannot do that. Our leader have never committed anything wrong. And that is the reason why Chukwuemeka continue to protect him. And we must continue to stand at the side of this truth to defend him because he defended us first. Mazi, with the blessing of Chukwuemeka continue to be with every one of you. We are not retreating, we are surrendering, and we can never give up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Uzodima's message is loud and clear. That's if you understand what he's saying. He has planned with the Fulanis and the army to massacre the men. They are coming after Biafra men. It's a Taliban style. And they will kill as many men as possible and take over the women. I have alerted you about this, and this is the only way he can say it. You cannot force a woman to go and marry Fulani man. And you cannot go and penalize a father for refusing his daughter to marry a Fulani man. The only way you can achieve that is through Fulanization, and that's what he's unveiling. So stand and watch Uzodima and let him continue. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hi, all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Yep, welcome.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you for the good job. And our women did wonderfully well. I'm so impressed. I'm always happy with them. Mazi, I will not take too much of your time because there's no time. I just want, my name is Mazi, I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York. Mazi, I just want to tell our people that today is the day. Today is the day we're selected for fundraising for ESN in the state of New York. And everyone is invited to take part in this fundraising. The fundraising will start by 3 and it will end at 7:30 p.m. today. 28th of August, 2021. So if anybody who wants to take part in this fundraising and don't have access to it, you can call me at my number, 646-236-5240. You can call the New York State Coordinator. You can call a lot of people. You can always get this the Zelle link, the Zoom link to this meeting. As I will stop it here, and thank you. And our President Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Our ESN will remain a tip, will remain formidable, and Biafra shall be restored. Thank you so much, and I look forward to see you as well in it. Thank you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 0848. +1 484 0848. They go after our people, they go after our establishment because they know we're strong. They know where to attack. Send your agents to attack the media and attack the head, and the rest will be history. That is the plan. And don't be confused. If Uzodimma can stand and do what he's doing, how much less those that are in hiding, telling you they are IPOB. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening to you, sir.
Good morning from here.
Thank you. I want to appreciate our mothers, our sisters, our daughters for the good job they have done. I think they've touched almost all the parts that is day-to-day basis of what is happening to us. Mazi, I have a message for Biafra. I was in a deep thought because I was carried away, and I saw a message that Elohim gave to me. Our leader was saying in that message, I weep for you. Don't weep for me, but weep for yourself. And he was pointing to the people who were in the social media trying to tell up their people, just like your presentation earlier. He's saying to them that none of you will be spared. None of you. That book will be opened. Your names appeared that you were on a social media speaking ill against the fellow Biafrans. Uzodimma and the co-life, Governor Bumahi, and the rest of them. None of them will be spared. And also, he was telling me that the man that invited Uzodimma after killing innocent people in a church, in a Catholic church, he was kneeling down, they were praying for him, for God to give him more strength to kill our people. He said, none of them will be spared. Weep for yourself, rise up, and defend your people. Defend yourself, because you are going to die. That hour has come. That was the message that I received from Elohim. And I was looking at my leader, speaking, saying, I should say this. Don't weep for me, weep for yourself. The days of reckoning almost here. Mazi, Ndewo, that's the message that I have.
Ndewo, thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie. Good evening, sir. My name is Timeze from Enugu Province. Mazi Alozie, I thank you. Ohamadike Ebubedike Dike one and Biafra. May God bless you. May God continue to strengthen you and keep you alive. Mazi Alozie, yes, so I support what you just talked about right about now. I support totally your submission this afternoon, sir. God bless you and continue the good job that you are doing for the indigenous people of Biafra. Yeah, so I beg, I want to use this opportunity, by the grace of Elohim Adonai. I beg, I want to call upon the EHN for most especially for Enugu zone, because right about now, what they don't deploy right about now, the strategy when they don't deploy right about now to make sure they go for house to house, they look for indigenous people of Biafra, the Ipob. I beg, I go want to make our Eastern security network, make it help us boost surveillance inside Enugu province to make sure say yes, this kind madness, this kind ulabaru when the zoo governors and the zoo people be to make sure they apprehend us now. So we go work for them, but we I believe 100 with Mazi and the Kanu, with the God when Mazi and the Kanu they no go see ever prosper. So this movement when we get now freedom, Biafra, or we all die. So Mazi Alozie, thank you. I really appreciate you. It has been a long time. May God continue to keep you. May God bless our leader Mazi and Kanu. May God continue to strengthen everybody, the DOS, everybody that is working assiduously to making sure that victories are sought finally. No matter what the zoo are doing, no matter what the power of darkness is doing right about now, our eye is on the board. That is our leader. We are following him. Anything he asks us to do, we are going to do it 100. So, Mazi Alozie, thank you. I really appreciate you. May God continue to strengthen and keep all indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. May God bless EXN and bless Mazi and the Kanu. And bless we that are here. We are here. We are on the ground. So, Mazi Alozie, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. On this note, I will remind you that, Biafra, the head of US Chike Doziem will be on the air tomorrow, 5 o'clock Biafra time. Yes, yeah. So. Yes, sir.
But Mazi Alozie, please, once again, our reach is not talking. We have been in a dark.
Yeah.
So
we're taking care of that.
Sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The head of the directorate, Chike Doziem, will be on the air tomorrow, 5 o'clock Biafra time. So, be informed. Okay. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Please turn down your radio. Please turn down your radio.
Okay, let me turn it down.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you.
Can you hear? This is my name is Nyanacho Obinna. I'm from Bitolu, Imo State, but I'm living here in Myanmar, Burma. Mazi, this is my first time of calling. I just want to thank you. For the good work you have been doing for the people of Biafra and the lovers of freedom. I really appreciate. Like I said, this is my first time of calling. Mazi, I just want to say that the DOS should focus on what they are doing, because they are doing a very good job. They have been doing a very good job. So I just want God to strengthen them more, give them more wisdom and understanding to further more. And also, I just want to say that even in the Bible, during the days of Israelites, when Moses led the people of Israel out from Egypt, Mazi, you remember on their way, it was as if no hope. And the people of Israel was like trying to, insult Moses by telling him why he led them outside from Egypt for them to come out, and perish. So I just want to use this opportunity to tell the DOS to keep doing their good work and not minding the people who are really talking. So thank you, Mazi Alozie. Like I said, this is my first time calling.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
May God keep strengthening you.
You too. Bye-bye. The call number is +14847670848. It is our responsibility. This is no longer the issue of whether you're talking or you're not talking. We are here, and the danger is here. We have to face it, whether we like it or not. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi.
Good morning.
Mazi Alozie.
Yeah, we are listening to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening or good night from these very jurisdictions as normal. And this is how far I can go from the greetings, because too much greetings will not allow you to come up with a point.
Thank you.
Now I go straight to the point right now. As case may be, and as we are watching everything unveiling in Biafra land, and we are announcing it, we are saying it, we are propagating them, I just want to this is my own personal view. I just want to ask, who are we waiting for before the revolution that our leader is talking about? Who are we waiting for before the revolution comes up? Everybody will just come and kill us and went away with that. Some will come up and say that international communities are watching. Some will come up and say after his tenure that the justice will caught up with him. Mwike has just killed our people, people, and that one has just ended. We are not killed in Anambra, and they were scot-free. Devil Umuru in Ebonyi State is still killing, pillaging, rampaging, killing our people, even including helping Fulanis to kill our people. Now, back to Imo State. And we are watching, announcing it, waiting. My question is that, who are we still waiting for?
I will give you that response. Let me give you that response.
Okay.
I will do it through music, and
thank you.
I will do it through music, so I'm going to cut you off. Our people, it is easy to come up with something. You plan, and you plan, and you plan. Who are you planning with? This is why.
By the time we finish, Nigeria will no longer exist. That name, will wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is gone, that Soviet Union is gone, that same way will the word Nigeria be obliterated from history books. People are stupid and foolish. Nigeria is a reminder that colonial mentality actually seeped into our bone marrows. As somebody reminded us this morning, when somebody from Nigeria pays and say, "Oh, God bless Nigeria," you are making a mockery of God. God can only bless something that was created. I learned that this morning. God did not create the zoo. Therefore, there is no way God can bless it. It's impossible. Impossible. That hopeless entity that people today say they are very proud to belong to was created by a white man. His name is Frederick Lugard. This man is not from Biafra land. This man is not Hausa Fulani. This man is not Yoruba.
But there are some people from Black Africa who are willing to go to war to defend what a white man created out of their own subjugation. Who did not create it? A white man did. You asked the white man to go, the white man left and went back. But you retained every vestige of subjugation left. You can read and write, claiming they are PhD holders, but lack rudimentary, or what I would call common sense. They don't understand how to structure a society. Our forefathers were better political thinkers and philosophers more than the fools that gave us this zoo called Nigeria. They couldn't have come up with everybody in case they can go quiet. Never in their lives. Instead, what they did was to surround themselves with the military and the police. Instead, what they did is to ensure the subjugation of their own people by bringing money abroad and banking it abroad. And people are wallowing in abject poverty. There are many things wrong with the way that a black person reasons that sometimes I wonder. I wonder if some of them are human beings at all or not. I wonder seriously. I don't think so, in my opinion. There is no need, there is no reason why they get independence from a country where the police do not carry guns on the street. Upon becoming independent, this band of vandals and animals created a police force. A police should be a civil service, not a force. It's civilian. They created a police force. They created mobile police, the riot police. They created the army. They created the navy. They created everything you can think about, the Air Force. They created all this rubbish in order to perpetuate themselves in power, in order to continue lying to you, in order for them to master everything that is to do with violence, to kill you and to subjugate you. The white man came, turned us into slaves, subjugated us, took away all our natural resources, and when they were going, they gave power over to a set of black people again, continuing even worse subjugation of their own people. And you're telling me these people are human beings? Is that what you're telling me? That somehow black people in Africa are normal people? Yes, is that what you want me to believe that? If they are normal, they have to prove it. The only way for you to prove that you're not a monkey is by going and getting Biafra. If Biafra doesn't come, you are an animal. Biafra is the only justification you have to exist as a human being. Anybody saying that they are, he or she is a Nigerian, that person is worse than a fool. He asked me this morning here, why do you call them animals? I said, because they accepted a name given to them by somebody else. Only a dog and a cat can do that.
Our land once will give it to them.
That man came from Scotland.
Will be tied to that person. Now, because of him or her, we go into another 1967. And this generation of Biafra will not fold our hands. Also, Dimba is not the only, and it's not the first saboteur we have witnessed in Biafra land. And both him and his entire generation, we inherit the reward of a saboteur. He has brought thousands of armored cars in Imo State. Now we want to tell him that that is scarce. It's either we leave the land or you will leave the land. And we shall not between you and the people who owns the land. You are governor, you are not God. And we know all the plans, just the way they did in Afghanistan. Finally, they gave vote. Finally, the government run away and left the Taliban to take over because it's all the original plan. You see, one thing you people do not understand. IPOB will die to restore Biafra. You cannot stop us. Naturally, then you carry what you say. Now we are prepared to die with you. You see this land. When the gods want to destroy people, they first make him mad. That your idiocy has gotten to the climax. And it's the right time for you to feed the state. Enough is enough. You have taken much from a bandit like you. Everybody must come out and support ESN. We will do the needful. Leave the rest for them. That heat they want, they will get the heat. And they will run away from my land. Nobody, Fulani, 100 million times will not take over. If you like, you wake up to join. If you like, you don't wake up. But the deed must be done. It doesn't matter how many people. Mazi, Dr. Alozie, thank you. That is just my contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the way people behave. They play God. Give them opportunity. They play God. That dictatorial behavior, tendency, dictatorial bloodline still reigns. I am the chief. I am on Katobie. You see, it is still in us. And somehow, somewhere, it's going to stop. We have to take care of our ESM. We have to take care of them. He boldly told you IPOB, this and that is no more. And we we stay and watch. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Alozie. With that song you played, that says it all for me, my brother. That says it all. Mike Jaga, Amanda Nelson. That says it all. That means you're on top of the game. I thought you weren't on top of the game, but now I know that you're on top of the game. So I'll rest my case in many of the questions that I normally ask when we're ready. Now, what I'm asking is this. Are you sure these people are really Igbo people, the so-called government? Umar, he has been revealed that his mother is a Fulani, or whatever they say, his mother to his father or whatever. So he has some Fulani blood in them. And you know that after the war, several people were pardoned. And if you look at the age grade of those people that are now ruling our government, people like me, I'm older than them. No, I'm older than them. I'm older than them. So we really have to know who is really an Igbo person and who is not an Igbo person. Forget about the names they answer. They can give them Igbo names. You know, there are question marks to all these people.
Thank you, Ben. Let me make it quick because we're out of time. Thank you very much. If you go back to my broadcast in the past, I told you that the problem we have are the age groups of those that existed after the war. They were born after the war. Those are the age groups, those in their 40s. Those are the ones we have problem with.
Even in 50. So it's now, how many years after the war? You have to 50 years?
Yes, they were sold, and the greatest problem we have are those in their 50s and middle 60s, because those were the ones that were corrupted. And if you look at the birth rate, most of them were impregnated by the Fulanis, but they answer Igbo name, and they are not Igbo. They brought them to Biafra land, and they answer Igbo. They are not Igbos, and they know their lineage. Especially if theirs is from their father, they will like to do what their father didn't finish doing. And those Odema is coming to crown the whole thing. Amandianese. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi, did they hear me, sir?
I did hear you.
Okay, sir. Mazi, they will only read my day. Okay, sir. Mazi, don't go to Canada, Madrid. So, Mazi, not a planning the grace. Then she can do them. Then she can. Oh, the she can talk. I couldn't get away and I can't have it. Oh, the she can do that.
Fulani want to take Kavala. They are telling us that you are nobody. Fulani, Koro want to take the land of the beginning of the beginning. Fulani, Janja, Fulani, you're not going to get up. Fulani, I have a lot of Biafra. I guess I'm not going to put together to be our God. Dara. Biafra all over the world. Every Biafra, anywhere where you say, socialist think about them. Check it out. Mazalade. Still, on your platform of God, Pohala, discretion, the directors of state again. Double and deck. Who never run out. I have a student level. Take the man at them more. Yeah. There were. Because our time is short. I entertain everybody. It's your free will to express yourself, but our time is very short. So when I cut off, when I don't get angry. When we have all the time, you express yourself. So the women mixed up on their time, and I understand it. So that's what it is. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir.
Hi. You come out today. How are you?
Mazi, we thank God. God bless you, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I don't have much to say, Mazi. If I tell you that I'm happy, that means I'm lying to you. A lot are going on, and we are doing very little. And the music you played in the response, yes, maybe true. You guys may accuse us and the age group that we are the problem, but if you did not make a very good provision for your children, they will grow up and the boys will not abara. So the 99.9% of the fault is from you. So, and we all are now following suit. And you should appreciate us for waking up to say, no, enough is enough. That having said, Mazi Alozie, I don't know what our medias are doing. Maybe are there professionals in shutting us down? There is a 230 people killed in Jos, and they are all Igbos. The report we are getting, I just spoke to somebody now walking in a park, not the sea, and they're burning the bus, only Igbos. And then I dropped a phone from this person, I forwarded it for some people. And Ohaneze Ndigbo should not only by communicate with the Hope Uzodinma.
Excommunicate.
Uzodinma should leave Ikoso's house as soon as possible. There's not communicate with him. That man have done more than damages. Ohaneze, they have been sleeping for years. These are the people you told us that we are the problem. We are not the problem. You people are the problem. Because you brought this mess to us. When the Funanis are negotiating with the future of the Funanis, you people sit down and looking collect money in Abuja. When they sit down and plan and bring the war down to us, the Saddam of Sokoto was born the same day you people were born. Let's say the truth here. If you say the people are killing today ES members, they are not 60s. The IPOB, they're selling in Abuja, arresting in Aba, taking them to Abuja, arresting in Enugu, taking them to Sokoto. They're not in the 60s. These are the age group. Fingers are being pointed to. We are doing our best, but we are limited to what we can do. What do we do when we come out? We say we are terrorists. What do we do? When we come out, we say we are terrorists. These are the same age group that are forcing us to be rappers, and when we're supposed to be peaceful. Your anger is justified. When we get to the media, the head of the US are shutting up and telling us name that we are growing weak. This is not what we are here for. Your anger is justified. Your anger is justified because it is us that is saying that our young men are being named and crucified for standing up. The age group I am referring to are those in the ruling class, the governors. That's the people we are not talking about ordinary men. I am referring to those that are the governors. What's their age group? I'm not talking about you. Because you that is ordinary person, you are a target.
You that is walking along the road, they will arrest you that you're unknown gunman or unknown gunman. You that is coming out to go and find something that your children will, they say you're ESN. And they say you're IPOB. What emphasis we are laying on is those that are the governors. What's their age group? And remember, we are talking about who are real Biafrans. We are talking about those that accepted the office that are not actually Biafrans. They have lineage to the Fulanis. You missed that one. We are not talking about you, the ordinary person. We are talking about those within that age range that didn't know the history. And it's quite different from the Ohanezes, those that right from their own lineage have been saboteurs, and it keeps running in their families. Your anger is justified. Our young men are being wasted for nothing. And he's being encouraged. Uzodema, how old is he? Go and investigate where he comes from. And that's why we have to know who is actually a true Biafran. We know what happened during the war. We know what happened after the war. Most of the men lost their wives to the soldiers. They snatched them from their husbands. They commandeered them. They forcefully married them, impregnated them, and sent them away. And they came back to Biafra land with Fulani children. And today, as I just read the news, Uzodema is trying to introduce that again. And I just told you in the news, don't take it at its face value. That plan might be to unleash war in Biafra land and kill off all the men in Imo. Just like the Taliban did. Don't be surprised if that is what you're going to witness. Taliban did it. They are duplicating what Taliban is doing. So keep your eyes open. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, I thank you very much, Mazi. I appreciate that. The political will is the problem we're having. A lot of people will come up and say, wake up, wake up, wake up. We have been waking up long time ago. 10 years, our leader is older, about 10 years struggle. He have been shouting, and this time. And if I use this opportunity again, Mazi, to plead with you, please, guys, we need the head of this department. We need a broadcaster. There's a difference between my own understanding, broadcasting and presenting. Presenters do their things. There's a lot of gap in terms of there's a lot of huge news. Chaos things are coming from Biafra land. Look at, have you ever heard where there is a war? Because the politicians tell us there is no war. But they are evacuating people from state to state. Castina evacuate their citizens. Enugu evacuate their citizens from Jos. And if our leader is here today, with what happens and what is about to happen, especially when the Lama's commander or Lama's staff make a revelation, these are the loopholes we should be pointing. A presenter will come and analyze it, but a broadcaster will pinpoint just as our leader did. We need to come of a thing now. You are doing well in your own area, but if a broadcaster came in with a voice, then we can able to go to the news headline, touch what they are not hearing, because this radio is where they get 99.9 information, not Facebook. They say what is not here Radio Biafra is not true. Where is the presenter? Why is the broadcaster? Some presenters to come, they will take on screen talking about the Biafra struggle that they have not talked to the people in the struggle, because many people came here to anger us rather than preaching to us. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the kind of thing I like. We deal with the issue. Let's deal with the presenter and the broadcaster. If while in the news it comes out late, first of all, you have to have a correspondence. You have to have your media men on the spot to report to you what is happening. You cannot come to the radio and say something like in the social media, they report things that are not true. And you carry it and you go and say it. But when you burn buses, you investigate and then you report it and you let our people know. What happened in the 60s is repeating itself. What happened in the 60s is repeating itself. This time, it's more gruesome because it is happening in the presence of those that are supposed to know, in the presence of those that know, in the presence of those that were more aware of the dangers than those of the past. Today, through the help of Ali Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have the media. All the things we've said here, I come here and I tell you, and I analyze it and I tell you what is happening. I do my best. I will do my best. For those of you, just as I feel as if I know you'll be asking this, yeah, some of them listen to Odonibo and come and tell me this is what Odonibo said. I don't know who Odonibo is and I don't want to know. If you don't fight for your fatherland, if you don't fight for your ancestral land, that's your business. And today you see some people act like it does not concern them. They point fingers. They join the Abu Bago. What's their age group? They are fighting their own fellow age group that know the danger. Because they have been paid. They will sell. They will betray. And they will tell you, I am a Biafran. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, Mazi Alozie. This is Ogogo, calling from London.
Welcome, Ogogo.
Mazi Alozie, can I thank you for your good job? And I thank the media for their good job. Mazi Alozie, I may be controversial today, but I want you to pardon me for my utterances and the way I speak. Igbo people are very, very useless. Mazi Alozie. Igbo people are very, 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 very useless. In fact, the new generation of Igbo people who want to end slavery, ever since Ogugwa and some people like me have been talking, by now they would have invented nuclear weapons to burn down everything in Biafra land. Burn down anybody who lives, supposed to live. Those who die, let them die. We said that Biafra is not negotiable. Are you mad in your brain? Igbo people Ogugwa from Anioma, where they are telling you they are not Igbo. Ogugwa from Anioma, calling you from London. I said to you that Biafra is not negotiable. Are you mad in your brain? Isigi and Alupo, burn down everything. Is the Imo State Governor. Number 4 position. He's still scared, ranting in his mouth. Yeah? And that's useless government house. Okay, and let's see what we're going to do now, yeah? See what we're going to do. Because I know after the war, remember I was born between 70s. I don't want to say accurate. After the 70s is where I was born. There was a time Nigerian government give us food in primary school. They give us food we eat in the school. Maybe that time they have brainwashed some of us and destroy our brain. Because Eze Obi is useless. He doesn't understand what they are doing. That they are trying to destroy his great-grandchildren's brain, who is going to fight for freedom. He doesn't understand. They give him money. He said, bring food. They give us food in the primary school. And some of us eat the food. Who knows whether they were poisoning us during that time? And those who grow the way I grow, you know the luck I got. Because I'm in UK. You know what my problem? You know where my problem started? I went to the Home Office and filled form. After I filled form, I look at myself. Did I fill form before my mother born me? I didn't. I said, I think this is slavery. And at the time, I started listening to radio who hate Christianity and hate religion entirely. That is what brought me up. And before small time, Mazi Nnamdi come and pick up, start talking about Biafra. It is then a ram with my mentality. Biafran youth, white people cannot rule you. Burn that place down. Did you see what the also was saying? They're going to marry your woman, your wife. The Fulani can come and marry your wife. You hear him talking. Did you know the sort of insult they're talking to? They're telling you, what did you do? And you're coming to radio telling us you're going to do something. What is also the governor of Anambra State? What is he doing there? What is that Douglas house? You see, let us take America now. You start talking. This one now, you talk. This is your own people. That's why there's somebody from Warren who have been taking money from the Nigerian government. When you talk, they don't want to listen to you. How can number 4 position? Why must he be there? And today he's telling you that the Fulani will come and marry your wife. You woman,
Mazi, stop. Mazi, yeah, you develop problems.
Mazi, I cut off. It's emotion. Yeah, thank you.
Stop. No, just hang up. Just hang up. I don't know. I keep silence is a sign of contempt. When you watch these people do stuff and you keep quiet, they'll continue to do more. And they will call you a terrorist. You have to evaluate answering a terrorist and surviving and trying to be holy and dead. There's time to be joyful and there's time to mourn. This thing Uzodimma said has a lot of weight and he needs to explain. And those that are hosting him, he is the governor, but there are people hosting him. Himo people that are hosting him, they are birds of the same feather that flock together. And like I said, they might have already converted. I know Amawusa very well. Back and front of my time, I know Amawusa very well. Right from Douglas. My brother had an electronic shop. Very well known. I know Amawusa very well. So people that say things, people that say they do this, they do that, he need to explain his stand. He need to. Call out your name and where you're calling from. When you call, you answer. And answer your phone, you respond. So people should please take these things seriously. Just survive. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Yes. Somebody sent me a text. Why am I always talking about Nnamdi Kanu? I wonder who I will talk about if I don't talk about Nnamdi Kanu. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Kanu, sorry, I just want to correct that Douglas. We don't have Douglas again because we don't know whom Douglas is.
Oh, forget it. Forget it.
Away.
Yeah, that's
Away.
that's.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's,
just got to correct.
Yep, I take it. Yeah, the Consaway. So this used to be a very busy road, running all the way to Nekede, Emmanuel College. So when you talk about mixture, it has something for you to think about. The Saraki of Imo, I will remind you again, spoke Igbo fluently, spoke Igbo better than some Igbo people who cannot utter a word without English, like me. So let us wake up. Let us wake up. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yes. Mazi Alozie, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Okay. It's Nnamdi from London. I just wanted to say something very quickly. I know your time is up. Now, I just want to remind you that the Ozodimba you are calling. I actually don't know where a few things you have, what your headline topic is today. I just come in. But I've listened for like 5 minutes to know what the direction you're going. But I want to point something out very clearly. Ozodimba you are talking about is said some time ago. I've had the date of because I don't have it at my hand now. He said that he knows where he comes from. And he confused our people by saying that he used to be in Lagos. You people didn't understand that. Nobody understood that because I was looking for people to come and actually analyze what that he was saying meant. So he told you already, he said he knows where he's coming from, but he confused you, ruined you people by telling you that he come from Lagos. No. He is actually telling you already that he's a Fulani. Because, I mean, obviously, if you look at this, there is no Igbo person with real Igbo blood that will do what he's doing. So he's made his own point right there. That's what I want to say. And then the other thing I want to point out is, when you have, journalism, you are talking about, broadcaster and presenter, I just want to ask a question. Where is this, the family press writers? Where are they? I know they're in Igbo land. Why can they go around and get us the news that we were talking about? Get us what is happening firsthand in our land and feed it back to you. And then you can, from there, do what you're supposed to be doing. I think I've made my point here. That's all I just wanted to call about, because I had somebody talking about the broadcaster and the presenter.
Yeah.
These family writers should go down on the ground and start getting us what information from home. And let's start acting now. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and that is the point. That is point I quite agree with you, because it's the information you pass to us is what we thank you. Is what we deal with. Even international media, even NBC, they have a field journalist that go there and get information. In our own case, we had them. They make sure they kill them off. Some of them make sure they poison their colleagues, not knowing that they are saboteurs. And you see where it's leaving us. Amandia Neze. We are getting there. We are filtering. and we are knowing those that are with you and those that are not with you. My people, I will be here all day, but I'm going to end the broadcast. I'll give as much time as possible, and I'll let somebody else take over. But tomorrow, the head of DOS, Chike Doziem, will be on the air, and I'll be here to present the address. So I'll see you all tomorrow. For those that couldn't call in, I apologize. It's not intentional. So I have come to the end of today's broadcast. And, we are getting there. Stay tight and believe. Do not be afraid. Stand your ground. Listen to what Uzodimma said. Go and read it and go and listen. Then you know that he is not telling you what he means. My own interpretation, based on what I'm seeing, based on what's on the ground, the Fulanis have come to conquer, and they will attack the men, slaughter them, and hand over. They will commandeer the women and repopulate them with Fulanis. And that is the end of your history. Thanks to the unbelievers, thanks to the debaters, thanks to the intelligent men that cannot see what's right by them. It is coming. The thanks are not there for nothing. Uzodimma is their agent, but you clap for him. We don't question. We accept. Somebody's coming to kill you, you accept. Your own son, your own brother, your own in-law took it upon himself to save you. You call for his crucifixion. Since they arrested our leader, you see the speed with which they are Fulanizing you. Be careful of what you wish. As in Nnamdi Kanu. Don't like the way he talks. Don't like this, I don't like that. And that's that. So, thanks to all of you. And I'm signing. And I'm signing.